Hello guys, and thank you for watching. This is Piloto 69. I am playing Axis and Allies and Zombies against my friend and opponent LT. So this is Germany turn. First let's get that card from here. Okinawa card is it's out of the deck, so let's just, I don't know, do something like this. And let's choose one card. At the Zombie 2 Union of South Africa and Salvage Operation. This turn you get one IPC for each zombie that it's destroyed. Oh, that's good news. Maybe I will change my combat movements. Okay, so I'm going to add one zombie to Union of South Africa. But first let me tell you guys what I'm going to buy. I'm going to buy one destroyer, one tank, one fighter, and my combat movements. I'm going to pause the video here because my card kind of changed my tactic, so let me just give me a second. Alright guys, first I have made a mistake. This phase is at the end, not at the beginning of this game. Here is the zombie in Union of South Africa, so let's proceed with my combat movements. First, here in the Atlantic, one sub from Season 6 is going to attack the battleship and destroyer in Season 8. One sub in Season 15 is going to support the attack. The sub in Season 9 is going to attack Season 10. And the sub here in the Med is going to attack Season 14. Okay. The bomber from Germany is going to move 1, 2 and 3 and will be left with 3 movements in his gas cage. The fighter in France is going to move 1 and 2 with 2 movements remaining in his gas cage. Now here in the Med, the 2 tanks from North Africa are going to attack Anglo-Egypt Sudan, but not without one amphibious assault from the transport that is going to move 1 infantry and 1 artillery. Okay. Now here in the Eastern Front, 3 infantry from Eastern Europe are going to attack Karelia, and with 4 tanks, 2 from Eastern Europe and 2 from Germany. Okay. Here in West Russia, 2 infantry from the Balkans and 1 artillery are going to attack West Russia, but with 1 tank and another infantry from Ukraine. Okay. The fighter in Germany is going to move 1 and 2 into Karelia. SSR will have he will have 2 movements in his gas cage. So a lot of combats here, guys. Let's start with the subs. First Season 14 and then Season 10. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, first one sub at 2 or less in Season 14, or the one next to Gibraltar at 3. Now the destroyer at 3. Let's use the cup. The sub again, 2 or less. Okay, at 6. Now the destroyer at 4. I'm going to use my hand. The sub at 2. Yeah. And the destroyer at 2 again, so they both kill each other. And the transport is alive. Now combat in Season 10. First the sub, 2 or less. 4. Now the destroyer, 2 or less. 1. Okay, the sub is taken down. Now the battle in season 8. We have 2 subs, 1 fighter, 1 bomber, 1 destroyer, and 1 carrier. Let me just I'm going to leave them there. So we have 2 subs, no, 2 subs, 2 or less, no hits. Now 1 fighter, 3 or less, 2, we have a hit, and now the bomber, 4 or less, 3. Now we have the destroyer, 2 or less, 5. Now the battleship, 4 or less, 6. Okay, we have 2 hits, so the battleship will be damaged and the destroyer is gone. Let's continue with the attack. We have 2 subs at 2 or less, now without a destroyer, so first is the surprise attack. We have no hits. Now the sub's normal attack, no hits. Now the fighter, 3 or less. Okay, that's the hit we needed. And now the battleship, 4 or less, 5. So the battleship is taken. And let's proceed with the battle in Karelia. So let me just take here some units. I'm so sorry guys, I should have prepared this, but I was in a hurry. We have 3 and we have 4. And where's my tank? Here's a tank. We have 3 and 4. Okay, and 4 tanks, sorry guys. And we have also a fighter. I'm going to represent it with a bomber because I'm out of units. So let's start first with 3 infantry at 1 or it's a 1 at 1. We have no hits. Now let's 4 tanks and 1 fighter at 3 or less. We have only 2 hits. Okay, now 3 USSR infantry at 2 or less. We have 1 hit, so I'm taking 1 and the USSR is taken 2. So 2 for a total of 3. Okay, now let's continue the attack. 2 at 1. We have no hits. Now we have 4 tanks and 1 fire. Okay, we have 4 hits and a headshot, so we have taken everyone. And now the defending infantry, 2. Okay, so we have 1 extra zombie there, and we have one of the zombies is gone for good because of the headshot, and we have 2 zombies that are going to shoot us. 3 zombies. No hits. So I'm taking everyone, and Leningrad is taken with 4 tanks and 1 infantry and 1 fire. So I'm going to pause it and I'm going to prepare this in the battle board. Right guys, let's continue with this. This is the battle for West Russia. So we have 2 infantry at 1. Let's roll for it. Let me just put these guys here. We have 1 hit and 5. Now let's roll 2 at 2. We have no hits, and now 1 at 3. We have only one hit this round. Now let's roll for the USSR at 3 or less. At 2 or less, they have one hit. So we have as casualty one German and one from the USSR. So now zombies roll. And we have no hits. But we have 2 more zombies. This looks better like this. Yeah, that's it. Now let's roll. 1 at 1. Nothing. Now 2 at 2. We have a 3 and a 4. Now 3 or less for the tank. Nothing. Okay, let's roll for 2 USSR at 2 or less. We have 1 hit. So let's put this one in the casualty zone. And let's roll for 5 zombies. We have 1 attacker and 1 defender. So first let's add the German unit, then let's remove the USSR and German ones, and let's add 2 more zombies. And now I'm going to retreat from here. So let me pause the video. Alright, so it should look like that. It should look like that. 8 zombies and 1 USSR artillery. Now the battle in Anglo-Egypt Sudan. So I have prepared this one. Okay, that's it. So we have 1 infantry and 1 artillery at 2 or less. Wow, we have 2 hits. Now 2 tanks at 3 or less. Okay, we have another 2 hits. Now 2 infantry at 2 or less. We have a pair of 3s. Can you believe these guys? 2s, 1s and 3s. Now 1 tank at 3 or less. We have a 5. So now we have 2 zombies. Anglo-Egypt Sudan is captured, but I'm going to continue the attack. So we have 1 infantry and 1 artillery at 2 or less. We have 1 hit. Now 2 tanks at 3 or less. Okay, zombies are gone. Now they are going to shoot. I think they bite first. I don't remember. Yeah, they bite first, so we have been doing this wrong, guys. But okay, let's continue only with this battle. Okay, so anyway, they got blanks, so Anglo-Egypt Sudan is captured. And now I'm going to proceed with my non-combat movements. Alright guys, for non-combat, I'm going to retreat this tank and artillery into Eastern Europe, and these 4 infantry from Germany are going to move into Eastern Europe. 1 infantry from Ukraine is going to move into the Balkans, and one tank is going to move into the Balkans. Here in the Atlantic, the fighter from the battle in Season 8 needs to return to France, and the bomber is going to return with 3 movements into Germany. These 2 guys are here in Season 8, and the destroyer in Season 17 is going to move into Season 18. I was forgetting about that one. The fighter in Leningrad is going to move 1 and 2 into Germany, And now I think I'm placing units, so I'm not modifying any of it, and I'm going to place the destroyer in season 5, one tank in Germany and one fighter in Germany. So I was forgetting about placing my rondels, one here in the UK, in Anglo-Egypt Sudan, sorry, and the UK goes down 1, Germany goes up 1, and in Leningrad, or Karelia I think is called in this game, so yeah, Karelia, and its value it's a 2, so I'm getting 2 for a total of 22, and the USSR is going down to 14. Also, I'm getting 2 extra IPCs for the 2 zombies I have just get or killed, so I'm going to get a total of 24 IPCs. What else is doing in this game? I think that's all. Next to go, it's the UK.